At first, everyone thought it was just another TikTok tarot reading. A young woman, alone in her bedroom, flipping cards with trembling fingers. "There's someone watching you," she whispered. "You think it's love. It's not." 2 weeks later, her roommate was found dead. She was arrested, still holding the deck. Her name was Ava Marin, 22 years old. Bright, introverted, and growing a loyal following on TikTok. But she wasn't like the others. Her tarot readings weren't polished or trendy. They were raw, emotional, often too accurate. Some called her the Oracle of Room 3B. Others said she was mentally unstable. But her videos, they were addicting, haunting, viral. On October 3, 2024, Ava uploaded a 2-minute video that would become infamous. She shuffled the cards slower than usual. Drew 3, the Devil, the Lovers, the Tower. Then she looked directly into the camera. "You think this is love, but it's control. You won't see the danger until it's in your own bed." Viewers were unsettled. Comments flooded in. "Who is she talking about? This feels real. You okay, Ava?" No reply. 15 days later, Ava's roommate, Jenna Pierce, was found dead. Blunt force trauma. In her sleep. No forced entry. No defensive wounds. Only one other person lived there. Ava. She was arrested at 4:42 p.m. that same day. Still in pajamas. Still filming. On the counter, a deck of tarot cards. On the video, the camera was pointed toward the door, recording like she expected someone. Police found strange things in their shared apartment. Burnt sage sticks, cryptic journal entries, Polaroids of Jenna torn in half. One note, written in Ava's handwriting. "He comes when I sleep. She thinks he's hers. But I see his eyes in the dark." Detectives initially believed it was a jealousy-fueled attack. But Ava never confessed. She said over and over, "He did it. But you won't believe me because he's not real to you." When asked who he was, she responded, "The one in the cards." As news of the murder spread, her TikTok account exploded. Millions of views. #TarotKiller trending globally. Conspiracy threads dissected every video, every caption, every glance. Was she a prophet? A lunatic? A victim? A murderer? A stitched video went viral. Ava whispering, "You'll find her face down, her eyes open." That's exactly how Jenna's body was found. By January 2025, her court case became national news. She pled not guilty by reason of insanity. Her defense? "I didn't kill Jenna. Something else did. I was just the one who saw it coming." The prosecution played her videos in court. They said she created a fantasy to avoid the truth, that she resented Jenna's new boyfriend, that her obsession with tarot and the occult spiraled into delusion. Then, something changed everything. A private video was found in Ava's iCloud, never posted publicly. In it, she tells the camera, "If you find this, I need you to know I didn't do it. I saw him, and I'm not the only one. Ask her boyfriend. He knows. He brought it in." The boyfriend, Eli Ramsey, was questioned, but he vanished 2 days later. His car found abandoned near a wooded park in Virginia. A tarot card was left on the passenger seat. The Hanged Man. When Eli Ramsey disappeared, the narrative flipped. Journalists began asking, what if Ava wasn't delusional? What if her warnings were real? But police weren't buying it. They called it coincidence. "There's no evidence of foul play," they insisted. Except one thing. A CCTV clip showed Eli pacing at 3 a.m. outside his apartment, talking to no one, then sprinting away like something was chasing him. At her trial, Ava took the stand. The courtroom was silent as she spoke. Her voice was calm, measured, terrifying. "They called me mad. Maybe I am. But I didn't kill her. He did. I warned her and I warned you. And now Eli's gone too." Then, she screamed, "You're still not listening." Bailiffs had to restrain her. She was dragged out of the courtroom mid-sentence. That footage became a viral sound on TikTok. On July 12, 2025, Ava was sentenced to 35 years in a psychiatric correctional facility. The judge described her as a danger to herself and others, but intelligent, manipulative, and possibly psychotic. Ava smiled as the sentence was read. Then she whispered to the bailiff, "It's not over." That was the last anyone ever heard her speak publicly. After her conviction, her followers didn't fade. In fact, they grew. Thousands of young fans started tagging videos with hashtag "She tried to warn us", hashtag "Ava was right", hashtag "Room 3B prophecies". Some claimed they dreamed of the orange-eyed man. Others reported pulling the tower card over and over. One girl went viral claiming Ava's ghost appeared to her during a reading. Her apartment was later rented by a new couple. They moved out within 2 weeks. In December 2025, a young tarot reader in Illinois uploaded a video. She had just bought a second-hand deck at a flea market. Inside was a card that didn't belong. A strange, hand-painted card not part of any official set. A red door. No number. No title. She pulled it 3 times in a row. She woke up screaming that night. Her final TikTok video. It's the same thing Ava described. The eyes. I saw them. In a leaked psychiatric file from Ava's facility, one note stood out. A nurse documented, "Patient refuses to sleep. Claims he visits her at night." Drawings of a tall figure with spiraling arms and glowing orange eyes. Tarot deck confiscated from her cell. One unfamiliar card found with it. A red door. The red door again. And that same phrase Ava wrote in her journal a year earlier. "He comes when I sleep." So, what do you believe? Was Ava Marin a delusional young woman driven mad by isolation and obsession? Or was she the only one who saw the truth? Because here's the part no one can explain.
Eli Ramsey.
Still missing. Last seen holding a deck of cards. And the card shop that sold it to him? It never existed.